Yeah, and of course, Gaming Gladiators, the one that has been dominating in the very first performance once again. They are the ones that are leading in our standings. So they're definitely going to be the crown favorites here in this matchup. But once again, BTK, a team full of complete all-stars. mobazane on a comfortable hero that he chooses. And they also have the GOAT, Milo, on the XP. So definitely we cannot count the Bloodthirsty Kings out of this match. And look at the red buff denied from Cold World. A very strong opening once again in the series.
Yeah, the denial is there. Cold World, you know, watch out. Shark, very low. Cold World, not afraid to kind of overextend and give some great vision, similar to what we've seen in game number 1. Didn't work out in their favor, though. On the top side, we are going to be looking at the Brody going up against the carry. Brody definitely having the survivability. Will be able to sustain himself if the side of Gaming Gladiators does go in to try and dive on him. I mean, Gaming Gladiators does have a little bit better of a set composition, right? They have a lot of crowd control to keep BTK at bay. When it comes to BTK, though, I mean, they have the slow, but it's really just mobazane trying to get a pin onto the wall for an initiation setup. Outside of that, I mean, they are going to have to be a little careful as if they get caught in the chain CC for majority of the heroes on Gaming Gladiators, it will give them a slight advantage on the 5v5 engagements.
Yeah, but this time around, BTK does have the kill pressure onto the top side. You can even see Milo having quite a good lane on the bot side. So, you know, BTK, I feel like their draft, they like what they have picked. Nicolette is on a great mage like Novaria, where the mobility and the outplay is, you know, available for her to use. So I actually think BTK is quite happy in this draft. And I think there's a great potential that they can turn this game just because they have the kill pressure on the top side. Nicolette is on a great hero, but the objective is coming through here.
Yeah, it looks like mobazane may be able to get the retribution. Best player in position, though. There goes the heavy spin. Zane able to hold off Gaming Gladiators and claim the turtle for the Bloodthirsty Kings, but now needs to get back to safety. The chase is on the way. Circling Eagle from Core World makes his way into the tier 2 turret, and nobody will fall. A good start for the Bloodthirsty Kings, but Gaming Gladiators will go ahead and try and take up this orange buff for no contest.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 1k gold lead for the side of the Bloodthirsty Kings. They're able to get the retribution on the objective. No kills are on the board, but once again, BTK have the early game advantage, and this might be what they need to kind of snowball into the game. They don't have to get a lot of the kills, but definitely a small gold lead can boost them into a winning advantage, especially when it comes down to that mid and that late game where, you know, all the kills are important. The kills, the scoreboard is, you know, available, and they have a lot more gold to kind of deal the damage that they need to win in a lot of these team fights.
Yeah, and I think that Kai, I mentioned that, like I said, I had a hunch that that was going to be the jungler selected for the Bloodthirsty Kings because he just works really well with the play style that BTK kind of goes for. And honestly, it's a good counter for how Gaming Gladiators tries to shut down that play style. They can't really stop him with the CC. As soon as he procs that heavy spin, when you see that turtle getting very low, it's pretty much a 50-50 retro between him and best player at that point. Honestly, working more in Zane's favor. It's Chicken. We'll get first blood, though. It's going to find Milo in the 1v1 trade on the bot side. Cold World, very low, needs to get back to safety. Looks like he will be able to get there as Zane will be able to kite off the team of GG.
Yeah, and I kind of wanted to say that Bloodthirsty Kings, they have a gold lead onto the gold side. They have a gold lead in the roam position, but now the XP gets taken out in a 1v1 situation. And this is a Lapu Lapu first pick before the export comes through, and losing that 1v1 is huge, right? So BTK now on the back end of things again. The XP is losing, the gold is winning, but it's completely neutralized by the kill that Chicken has on Milo.
You see that sniper damage over there from Nicolette? Great Astral Echo placement as well. Chicken, though, over there on the turtle pit. Looks like they're going to try and claim a turtle for their own. Lost the last one of mobazane with that heavy spin pin on the wall. There goes the heavy spin again. Chicken, no! We'll get the turtle for Gaming Gladiators. No retribution needed. Able to outdo mobazane right there. And best player. And GG. Able to even out the turtles.
I feel like this game for BTK is a very, you know, a mental game to go against GG, right? Both of the teams have all-star players that have done so well in a lot of these tournaments. So both of these teams have the ability to win against each other, but it seems like they're just able to get they're able to get Zane kind of off of his game. And, you know, with the turtle steal right there, it's very uncharacteristic for Zane to miss a retreat just like that. And, you know, the side of Gaming Gladiators is able to capitalize and get another kill onto the bot side.
Yeah, if you look, best player rotated around, helped out Fried Chicken to shut down Milo, overwhelming him and claiming that turret. Top side, though, BTK, they decided to trade in by going in for that orange buff, but also they took the turret on the top side as well. So both teams having the map advantage right now. An 800 gold lead for the side of Gaming Gladiators, but pretty much an even scoreboard. This is just going to boil down to this next turtle spawning in and also the mid lane turret who can kind of claim victorious to open up the map in their favor.
Yeah, and I kind of want to give credits to the Brody there. He's able to take out that top side tower, and he has the early game advantage. You can take a look at the farm. It's already almost like a 600, 700 gold lead for basic there. So definitely a very strong opening by the side of BTK, but they are lacking in other places, right? Milo has been denied twice already. Look at his gold. It's almost 1.5, 2K down from the opposite side where Chicken is in the lead of gold of the whole entire Gaming Gladiators team.
But you are going to see Basic ahead by 500 gold up against Zia to make up for it. On the bot side, though, the Siege 4, the tier 1 turret on the way from the side of BTK, but now a little bit of resistance as Gaming Gladiators is going to push through with the numbers. Heavy spin from mobazane trying to push them back. Poon will find Basic. mobazane not able to get back. Oh, wait a second. The guiding win. Last second from Cold World to keep mobazane alive.
Yeah, the saving grace coming out from Cold World, able to get mobazane out of a situation. I thought Basic was going to get alive, but no, Chicken says no. Zane, get back into the base. He's able to use the Bravest Fighter stance along with the Flicker to shut down mobazane once again.
Chicken just out for blood right there. Out for a bloodthirsty king as he finds mobazane. Turtle will go to the Gaming Gladiators in their favor to give them a slight advantage. Now up by 2,500 gold. We kind of talked about it, right? Those small steps lead to a mile for GG if you're not careful. And they were once up by 500, now up by 2,500. I feel like all I did was blink and that happened, which will put BTK at a slight deficit. They need to be careful. I mean, they do have mobazane running on the Sakai. They definitely can take the next neutral objectives that do spawn in. But the gold and the jungle and turrets are now in GG's favor.
Yeah, but I still think BTK is holding on quite well in terms of their tower, and they still have the early game advantage for the Brody, so maybe look for a team fight. But at the same time, Gaming Gladiators has done so well in a lot of these engagement, and take a look at this here.
Yeah, Corwell should be able to get out of there. He does have the Circling Eagle. Speedy Light Wheels. Oh, close call. mobazane, he's pushing him back into Corwell, though. Needs to be careful. Best player may try and close the distance. Stun decided the tier 2 turret. Corwell will be able to get back to safety. Gaming Gladiators still maintaining a presence inside of the jungle so far, trying to possibly open up another opportunity for a turret in the taking. They're now up by 3,000 gold.
Yeah, and Gaming Gladiators, they've just been playing this series quite well. Like, they get the disengage that they're looking for. They don't overextend on any of these fights, and they make sure that they're playing to their comp's greatest strength, which is going to be that carry and also that trio mid that got that MVP early on in this series. And this time around, Hoon has done a great job. Shark, has gone 0 death, and also Zia has been able to farm onto that late game without dying against a Brody, which has quite honestly the counter and a significant advantage early on. But this time around, carry, look at his gold. He's now back in favor, now up against the Brody on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at Chicken off to a great start. Highest kills in the game, 3-0-1. Doing a little bit better than Milo on this X-Borg in the XP lane. I mean, it could be credit to that additional turtle they have. But, I mean, still off to a good start, leading the way. I mean, he did find a kill on a mobazane after that saving grace that we saw, that guiding win from Cold World. A little bit of that wasted opportunity to go back to safety. Now you are looking at Gaming Gladiators trying to pull the aggro of the Lord, but a contest from the Bloodthirsty Kings.
Yeah, and the Lord is coming down half HP. The concealed plague being popped by the side of Gaming Gladiators, and the initiation from Cold World here.
mobazane trying to wrap around, trying to get a pin, connects on the Shark, but he's able to get out of there last minute.
Basic?
Before BTK can shut him down. Basic, though, torn apart. Memories is going to find best player. Mission accomplished. No retribution for GG. But look at Chicken wrapping around. He was able to take that turtle earlier in the game.
No way.
They don't know he's there. Justice Blade's out. No, he's not going to go in. He knows that may be a little bit more than he can handle. And mobazane with the retribution claims the objective for the Bloodthirsty Kings as they get the Lord.
And this is what BTK really needs, right? He really needs Basic to be able to deal damage early on, because the timing that GG has is that late game carry. And if Basic is able to do something, it might good, but Milo here looking to push out the members of GG. They have the Lord marching down on the top side. The whole entire bot is completely cleared. BTK having a strong performance in this game too.
Yeah, definitely having a stronger performance as they are trying to turn this back in their favor, trying to claim game number 2 to even out the series. Basic will take a major objective, claims the tier 1 turret in the mid lane, but they are very low, need to kind of disengage. Astro Echo out from Nicolette, connecting to the full team of Gaming Gladiators, as we are going to see the Lord marching toward that tier 2 turret. And last is Sanity from Milo, able to claim it, got what they came for, but do they go in for a little more?
No, I think the disengage is quite good for the side of BTK. They definitely bit off quite a bit, not more than they can chew, since all of them has chose to disengage. Now the mid side does have a little bit of minions. The side of BTK could look to siege, but the side of Gaming Gladiators should be able to protect that, no problem.
Ooh, Zane taking a lot of damage, but the Mathilda play from Cold World and the guiding wind gets him out of the tier 2 turret, and a kill on the way is Basic. Torn apart memory onto Chicken. We'll go ahead and burst him down, and they are going to continue to maintain their pressure in Gaming Gladiators jungle.
Is this the upset that we're looking at? Because it's a 1k gold lead, right? The side of Gaming Gladiators, they had a 2k gold lead up, but now this time around, BTK is able to turn things in their favor. Brody already up 300 gold, and you know, this has been a hero that traditionally does not do well in terms of the late game, especially when you deal up against the true damage that the carry has. But the Brody, especially if he has an early game advantage, even if he has a little bit to lead, he's able to deal tons more damage, especially when the carry is not on full item. So this is the time that BTK shines, and they're definitely shining at this moment.
Yeah, looking brighter than ever. Can they keep up this momentum, as they are seeing a little bit of pushback from the side of Gaming Gladiators? Circling Eagle, connecting last Sanity from Milo on the best player. Basic will be able to get the kill yet again. Now 3-1-0, leading the way up against Zia, who has yet to pick up a kill this entire game.
Do you see how many times the Circling Eagle has saved the members from BTK? Like, he's able to give, you know, displaced members of BTK and pull them out of bad position. And this is kind of due to the lack of CC that GG has currently. They have the Shark, they have the Ruby, but it's not like the Fredrin set that they had before. They have a Boxia this time around, which provides a lot of utility, a lot of ability to get these objectives, especially in winning matchups. But when it comes down to getting some advantage in terms of the losing, the heavy spin impact that provides a little bit of CC has been quite overwhelming. I mean, honestly, and even with the Novaria coming unchecked this game, it's quite hard for GGs to even make a good move in this series.
Yeah, it's putting them in an awkward binding right there. I mean, you did mention it right there. mobazane running with that heavy spin has been a problem. And then he's very comfortable. He's not afraid to overextend with the Akai, because he knows Cold World has his back with the guiding wind when things get a little tricky. I mean, time and time again, you mentioned these Mathilda plays, saving the members of the Bloodthirsty Kings when things look a little tricky. And that goes to show why she's usually banned out. I mean, this is what BTK needs to be able to even out the series, and they're performing way better than game number 1. It was a 2,500 gold lead from Gaming Gladiators, but now BTK is leading by 600 gold. mobazane in position for retribution. Gaming Gladiators looking to contest.
Yeah, this is a huge play coming out from BTK. I'm not sure how they're going to be looking to play this out, but definitely they want Chicken to be able to use his ultimates beforehand, but it looks like they're looking to go in. The Lord is marching down. It's so low here.
No, I don't think they'll be able to close the distance. mobazane will be able to get the retribution in time. The Lord has gone into the hands of the Bloodthirsty Kings. Chicken may fall, pinned on the wall, and Basic finds his 4th kill of the game to shut him down. BTK looking to take us to a game 3.
Yeah, 2k gold lead, 14 minutes in. The Lord is going to be marching down on the top or the bottom side. It's going to be good news for the side of BTK looking to siege in their inner tower. Now, Basic on this Brody. This is kind of the question of the day. Is he going to have enough damage to be able to push the members of Gaming Gladiators out? Because quite honestly, Brody, his skill is going to stop quite soon, especially since he's almost onto that full build. He's got the Demon Hunter sword for a little bit more late game damage, looking to build up for that wind and has the anti-heal. So definitely he has the ability to deal tons of damage. But once again, Carry has the Malefic Roar. He's looking to scale onto that late game, but the CC provided by mobazane might just be too much to handle for the side of Gaming Gladiators to be able to defend under these inner towers.
That's right. In the battle of push versus pull will be on the way. BTK pushing through, trying to open up the base for Gaming Gladiators, who's left on the defense and stripped down to their inhibitor turrets. Now, all the hard work Chicken did on this Lapu Lapu was kind of undone by the hard work of Basic with the 4-1-0 on the Brody. Zia needing to find a way to step up to the plate and deal the damage necessary to burst down the Bloodthirsty Kings. Best player, very low. Hit very hard. Astro Echo from Nicolette doing a great job slowing down the team of Gaming Gladiators and enhancing the damage output to them for the Bloodthirsty Kings, having such a strong impact on this Navaria.
And this is exactly what we've all kind of been waiting for as kind of the viewers or the casters here, is the rise of the BTK, right? And, you know, quite honestly, they haven't had the best performance, especially during week 1, but now it definitely seems like they've put the pedal on the gas and they're kind of pushing up for momentum. They're quite, you know, honestly on par with Gaming Gladiators in this game. And quite honestly, they've banned out like 3-4 of mobazane's heroes. So this time around, you know, BTK is able to kind of get the up in these team fights. Even with Milo dying left and right, it seems like Basic on this Brody just provides so much early game damage that BTK is just able to get a few of these winning pickoffs and able to kind of convert that into some real estate.
You know, it's amazing that it's only 4-4 on the scoreboard, 16 minutes in. We're under double digits right now, UA. Both sides playing full objective focused and doing a great job on top of that. But BTK able to maintain the pressure on the map and doing it a little bit better than Gaming Gladiators so far for game number 2. I mean, they have a lot more on the line with this match, right? This is match point. If they lose this, it's a clean sweep from GG. They want to be able to get higher on that ladder, and if they can shut down GG, they may be able to make the deficit of losing to Area 77 in day 1. As you are going to see this Lord spawn in, mobazane in position for another retribution. The last Lord, we saw best player having a hard time closing that distance, and Zane able to get it with little to no contest.
Yeah, but we're starting to see kind of the scale of GG, right? The Lapu Lapu isn't as effective as it should be, especially when you go into that mid game. The X-Borg is going to scale quite well. Novaria also scaling quite well, but the initiation coming through from Gaming Gladiators, some ultimates has been used, and I think BTK has a little bit more utility, especially pairing this Matilda and also the range coming out from Novaria. The longer these team fights go, I think BTK is going to have a much better standing to get the pick off that they've been looking for.
Yeah, Milo able to get that Faraga armor to harass the side of Gaming Gladiators. Astro Echo is going to connect from Nicolette. Luminous Lord now in play. Best player, very low, torn apart memories. Basic, eyes on the prize. High value target is going to find best player, which means BTK will be able to claim this Lord uncontested.
Yeah, see, so people should be picking up this Brody quite often. It's not only a lane bully, but when you have all the items, when you're able to get onto that mid and late game, especially with a hero like Brody, you still have the opportunity to deal a lot of damage late game, and especially getting those last hit pickoffs. And you know, this time around, BTK looking for another engagement.
Zia way far outside of the protection from his team, getting bursted down, even though he has the damage. Not able to find a kill, and now an opportunity for BTK to even out the series. Takes the inhibitor for the top side. They have a Luminous Lord marching on the bottom as well, and it looks like they're going to sink these lanes.
Yeah, no Basic, but no Zia on the opponent's side. It is 25 seconds until Zia comes up. The Lord is going to be marching down. So the side of BTK, they have to look to see if they can get initiation onto the mid side. And look at Milo going in on Hoon.
Yeah, they have 15 seconds before Zia spawns in, and looks like BTK is going to go in to try and close it out. They did lose Basic, though, which is going to limit their push potential. Best player trying to get out of there, back to the base, able to get the regen just in time. Luminous Lord hitting the base. Crystal Chicken fighting, trying to take down mobazane, Cold World, and also Milo by himself. Nicolette will be able to claim the last standing inhibitor for the mid lane, and the base has been completely open for Gaming Gladiators.
Now, this is a huge push coming out from BTK. They're able to take out their mid turret, which is pretty much the last inner inhibitor that the side of GG has. Now, BTK, they have lots of late game insurance. All their whole entire mid tower is still up. Top and bottom outer towers are still available. So for the side of BTK, even if they were to lose maybe a few of their members, they should be able to defend quite well. Now, for the side of Gaming Gladiators, unfortunately, they do not have any more insurance available. And take a look at kind of the team fight that is being available. BTK has picked off multiple members of Gaming Gladiators, time after time. And it just seems like the Akai with the heavy spin, along with the Brody early game damage, the Matilda, the saving grace, and, the win, and also the Navaria. It's extremely hard to deal against the standings that BTK has for Gaming Gladiators, quite honestly.
Hoon just picked up that winner Truncheon too, so he has a little bit of a trick up his sleeve over there up against BTK when they do fight this out. Looks like they're prepping for a final engagement. Both sides playing it safe, knowing not to overextend by themselves. But look at the bot side. I mean, look how far Zia is. I don't really know if that's the move right there, because Shark by himself, if BTK can sniff them out, I don't think they can get out of this UA. Here it goes. Oh. Insane. Look at him. Where's Waldo over here looking through every bush trying to find him?
I'm not even sure if it's a good idea for them to try and sniff out the bot side, because quite honestly, the K should be able to burst out anyone that comes, even if it's just a mobazane, right? So the side of BTK, they kind of have to tag along 2 with 2. But I feel like even if it's like 2-on-2, the carry and the Ruby should be able to burst out any single person that comes in play. But now they see that Zia's on the bot side. BTK looking to engage onto the Lord, and they're looking like they're getting the team fight that they're looking for.
Ooh, last sanity goes out. Torn apart memories as well. Milo will find Shark. They are down 1 member, but without the torn apart memories, it may be a counterplay from the side of Game Gladiators. Even Zane using the heavy spin, catching best player, but he's able to wrap around. Maybe a misplay from the side of BTK if they're not careful. Chicken, immortality has been proc inside of the full team of BTK. Use the winner, Trunchi, and Nicolette with the snipe to shut him down, execution style, and BTK will regain their composure in the Lord Pit, but they're going in for body. Zia hit with the snipe. Nicolette trying to get another kill. Forced to go back to the base. Still getting burned over there with the damage. And it looks like Bloodthirsty Kings, they don't want the Lord. They want the game ender. They want to take this to a game number 3, and they may be able to do that just yet. Nicolette will go ahead and shut down best player Hoon and Zia by themselves. It's a full team of the Bloodthirsty Kings. Can they hold him off? Hoon back to the base, force him region. Zia hit with the knockup, but down goes the base. Crystal. And BTK is taking us to a game.